I came to win.
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to...
Coach, the city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Philadelphia Eagles. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
We go tonight. White 20. Get your swarm on. Orange. Hey, Charlie. Hey, tonight.
They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Let's go.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Jones. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
66. Hey, wahoo!
A shotgun snap for goal. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun. Gone. And this is Cook with a grab. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
20. Check 55 hey, come on now.
They hand off to their big tight end. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jared Cook, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line. Mike 51. Go.
Here's the former number 2 pick, the Pro Bowler Saquon Barkley. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. On 2nd and 9, Taylor. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. We documented it last week. They played so well defensively. 4 interceptions, trying to get their hands on another one there.
And when you've had 4 the previous week, you are just itching for more the very next week. And there was a great opportunity. It went by the wayside, but let's not underscore what's going on with this defensive unit. They are around the ball every time it's being put in the air.
4th down now after a loss of 2. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
That's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
Second and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Goff taking a shot here for Marshall. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. Eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie first-rounder from Michigan, Devin Bush. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Check. Here we go.
That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. And he gets it down to the 32. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Check. Second and 1 at the 33.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll go down at the 28. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Go. Hey, motion backfield.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
On 2nd down now, Barkley. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Here we go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On the delay, Jones. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one a first down pickup of 8. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's where they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. That is his 951st NFL reception. So 49 away from 1,000, but 951. That ties him with Andre Reed.
Oh, I love the trigger there because Andre Reed caught the ball any part of the field and specialized in traffic, similar to what we've seen throughout his career as well. Does not mind going across the middle and making big-time catches.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Double dog. That's the way. Check. Hold on. Check.
3rd and 2, gone. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Goff now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Now Goff. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Matt Judon there to bring him down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
On 2nd down, Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Taylor. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Mike 51. Watch the pass. Hey, Mike 51. Strip the ball.
4th down. Here's Taylor. The pass complete. It's Bird. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Check it back.
Off the play fake. Here's Taylor. They'll roll him out right. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Eagles on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey, Alpha. Get that quarterback. Shoot. Go, Mike 51. Shoot.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out. Bounds. So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the second foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 inbounds in the NFL.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. And McManus able to put it through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. That they need him late in the game. His confidence should be sky high.
This will be fielded at the 8. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Yeah, can he put it aside? Let's find out. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hold on. Check. Hey, Delta.
Goff now looking to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Goff. It's caught. Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Get ready.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Come get some. Come on here.
Goff now to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Christian Kirksey just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. Jones has it.
Let's go. Let's do this.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hey, shoot.
Here's Anderson. And now Anderson is slow to get up. Staying down after that last play. We'll check on his status when we get back. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Goff on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Devin White brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. After the sack on first down, Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half, a second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
The Lions on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Here's Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. They'll run with Barkley. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ready. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Watch twitch. 22 jet bomber now.
On second down now, Barkley, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16.
Look at me, zipper.
Off play action, it's Rippon. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Christian Kirksey in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Just short of midfield.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down.
76, tell him. 76.
Now Goff. And he finds Cook. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. On first down, Goff. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And he's taken down inside the 30. First down, Detroit. 16 yards on the pickup. On 1st and 10, Goff. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands. Guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now a first down throw. Gone. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dexter Lawrence in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Mason Crosby set to kick off.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. They'll run on first down. Barkley. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Rippin. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8. Looking to throw on first down is Rippin. Completes it to Austin. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. This quarterback now 4 of 5 since coming on. It's 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
You got tight right there. Jam, 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 jam. Hey, check 24, check 24. Look at me. Go, get it.
On second down, Barkley. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his second touchdown on the season, and the Eagles have taken the lead. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And this one's right there, and that pushes the lead to 13-10.
Next the score, Eagles 13, Lions 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. McManus's point after is good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you...
And now here is another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski, okay? Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski.
What? 20! Get ready!
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. To throw is gone. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd.
Squeeze. I got it. Oh, hey, go Mike.
They're going to go for it. It's gone. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, we got to get this stop now.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on.
And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard.
Good job, D. Good job, D.
And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. Goff. It finds Crabtree for the completion. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Play action. It's gone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And some room to work. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
70, Indy, Rudolph Horford. Hey, over.
Rippon trying to pick it up through the air. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Intended for Mike Gesicki. Incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Mike, check, 59. Come on. Mike's 5'9", Mike's 5'9". They gonna need some therapy after this. Hey, foxtrot. Ready?
They'll try and throw for it here. The pass complete. It's Bird. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13.
Bravo.
Rippon looks to throw it again. He's got a man. Complete. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now McKinnon. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
The play lost a yard.
Hey,
it's now 3rd and goal.
From the gun, Rippon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Demir Bird, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Next to score, Eagles 34, Lions 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is 3rd down and 12. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks box and picking passes off.
And he'll be out right at the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the... And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Shane Ray, he's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Hey, keep it up. Keep it up.
Here's Goff. And he's got it complete to Darren Sproles. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles 16. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy on the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offense.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Brandon Marshall, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. From the gun, here's Goff. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
And an alley to run. 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Extra point from McManus is good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll go again to Jones. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Gone. He's got a man open. That's Marshall. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, exit. Check 59. Here we go.
Out of the gun. Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Michael Crabtree, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Go.
Now it's gone. They'll get this one to Cup, complete. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Again, Goff. And that is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Come on, boy. You got 12.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And now here is another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career. But when you're talking about 1 game, 7, you're right.
Now Barkley stripped of the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
I got you.
On second down now, Barkley. And some room to run now. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Oh, Taylor going to throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And I think the ball's out.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Taylor now to throw on 3rd down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. Now Taylor on 1st down. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Eagles, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next.